Well, we finally found camp last night, thanks to Overlanding, so kudos to that. It was a good camp. There's a couple other camps down there next to the water that dirt boat ran. So that drew in some traffic during the night. There was a few trucks went down there. But it quieted down. It quieted down about midnight. Didn't see any other traffic. So we're back on the Georgiaadventuretrail, headed north. You sleep good last night?
I slept okay.
We've been running the diesel heater pretty consistent because it's still been a little bit chilly.
Well, 40s.
It's a little chilly.
It's chilly for me.
We get north, the more interesting the trail should be. We're hoping. It's been kind of ho-hum.
It's just been,
I mean, it's pretty.
it's been the same thing.
Yeah. Dirt roads, blacktop. Dirt roads, blacktop. A couple water crossings sprinkled in here and there. Worst thing about this trip, I think, I mean, barring the fact that we had all the road closures, the bridge closures, reroutes, mechanical trouble, I think the worst part about this trip is having a schedule.
Definitely. Definitely.
Having a schedule.
It'd be nice when we'll be able to go full time.
Take your time. If you want to drive 2 hours and stop for 4 hours, you can do that. Unfortunately, we ain't to the point where we can do that right now.
We got a few more years. Then we can.
Yeah. Keeping a schedule is the worst part of any trip.
It makes you feel rushed.
Absolutely.
Like you gotta get here, you gotta get there at this time. And then you have to start making decisions. Well, should we cut this part off? Or instead of just going, enjoying. I mean,
Yeah.
you still enjoy.
We've cut quite a few sections out, that way we can make time. But we didn't see any notable icons or landmarks on those particular sections, so we cut them out, that way we can make better time, get farther. So the goal today is to try to make it into Tennessee and the greater Smoky Mountains area. That way that'll put us within an easy drive back home. big granite quarry where they've been cutting big granite slabs out. Yeah, it is.
Big seam of granite out here in the middle of nowhere.
Fast forward 3 hours.
All right, fast forward a few hours, and then several hundred miles later, we pushed through Georgia, on and off the Georgiaadventuretrail. Now we're in the Smoky Mountains of North Carolina. Looking for a camp spot. Here's what we're going to run into. Already ran into it just now. Gate closed. Seasonal closings of these roads with the Forest Service. So now the hunt is on. In the Overlander twilight hour, looking for a campsite. Temperatures are definitely cooler here. We're up about 3,000 feet. Puts us within striking distance of home tomorrow. Be an easy drive. She's not talky.
Right on, brother.
Georgia Adventure Trail. If you had plenty of time to do it, I guess it'd be alright doing it. Not a whole lot of camping options on there that we've seen. A lot of just county dirt, gravel roads crisscrossing through a lot of blacktop. Not really nothing hard at all that we run up on. Now, you know, given we didn't do it all, we just hit the high spots. I don't know if I'd do it again or not. Would you?
I think I would, just because I don't like the idea of not finishing something you started.
I agree. You need to, if you're going to start something, you need to
You
finish
can't really
it.
say a whole lot about a trail if you've not done the whole
Beginning to end. Yeah, do it all. Beginning to end. And you can give it a good rating. That's fair enough.
So we'll just have to come back and do it again.
Yeah, without a schedule. That's the worst thing, is having a schedule.
You've only got so many days.
Yeah. When you're tight on your schedule, you just got to hit the high spots. Do what you can do.
And I thought we saw some pretty unique things.
Yeah. A few. I like the Florida Adventure Trail better. I thought it was better. But there again, we missed a lot of it. So that'll be one we'll have to go back and do. Complete it. seasonal road that was closed, it's got a lot of really nice dispersed camp spots on it. Well, this little campground, can't do nothing here. It's $75 a night. It's group camping.
That's a walkout.
Yeah, and you gotta walk.
It's a park and walk too.
It's a park and walk too, so can't do that. You're really wanting another dispersed site. But these roads being closed, I don't think we're gonna have any luck.
I don't think so either.
We might have to just rent a cabin, man.
Well, we've got to get cell phone service before we can reserve anything. Brenda said they didn't have it.
Well, they don't have it.
No.
Well,
It's right here.
they're around this, across this bridge. US 129 is just 6 miles this way. Camping sites only.
It's pretty down in there.
Same creek back there.
I don't think that's a creek.
Horse Cove Branch. Horse Cove Campground. Ain't nobody camping.
Stop. Pay here.
$15. This might be it. This might be it.
Yeah, there ain't nobody here.
No.
Probably because it's cold.
It's colder than crap.
Oh, and it's one you can stop and pay. You don't have to reserve online.
This might be it, bud.
I do too. Nope.
Nobody here.
We got our pick of the place.
Well, we got us camp spot. We're at Horse Cove Campground, Nantahala National Forest, North Carolina. Definitely colder here. Oh my gosh. The wind will cut through you down in this holler. There's absolutely no one here except for us. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 camping spots here, and $15 a piece unless you've got the National Parks Pass, and then they're $7.50. Really hoping for one of them dispersed sites tonight. Just didn't work out, and like I said earlier, it's getting dark really fast. So this is just gonna have to work. Christy's working on making us some pizzas in the oven. I don't know what James and Brenda's gonna eat tonight. I'm not really sure what the name of this creek or small river is, but it's beautiful. There's Christy. She's down here cooking. You warmed up yet?
I'm getting there.
Look here. I don't know what kind of car it is. Is that Corvette? Yep, that's Corvette. Well, your pizza's done. There's James and Brenda set up down lower. We're up here on this pad. None of these sites are super great. They're basically for tents. We had to really break out the traction pads and level ours up, and it's still off just a hair. Definitely going to use the diesel heater again tonight. Definitely going to have it here. Might have to run it all night. We have not ran it all night since we've been gone, because that thing will run you out. Turn it on right before you go to bed. Turn it on when you get up in the morning and warm it up. That's about all you need. Hear that wind whistling. And we got a little vault tunnel up there too, and no trees. I said it's super cool. Whew. That wind is cold. But we're all by our lonesome. Cold?
Yeah. It's a little chilly when the wind hits.
Hook up against that oven. We've had a good time on this trip. Just like always, though, it's never long enough. I don't know where we're going to next, but we'll definitely be doing something. Hopefully when it's just a little bit warmer. It's nice in Florida, though. Georgia was pretty warm as well. Got James splitting a little bit of firewood. We're definitely gonna need a fire tonight, that's for sure. That's what it's about, ain't it? Making all your clothes smell like campfire. If your clothes don't smell like campfire, are you really camping? I don't know. Standing down here right in the middle of this creek, freezing to death. It's pretty though. Let's hop back across these rocks without falling. I gotta remember which way I came in here.
Look at him right there. Oh, if he falls, I'll get it. That's not nice of me. Oh.
I think it was this way. All right, I didn't fall.
Oh, here he comes. Did you get the shot you wanted? He can't hear me. That's rushing so loud. Do what? Well, if you did, I was going to get you on film.
Diesel heater. Gonna save us tonight. Ooh, it's cold. What are you doing? Oh. James, you want to smoke up the holler? That's the fire room. We had a cold night last night. It was 27 degrees this morning. Diesel heater, that helped a lot. It was brutal. Alright, now we are on US 129 at Deals Gap. US 129 is pretty famous for the motorcycle riders and the sports car fanatics. It's called the Dragon. I think it's got 300 and some odd curves and like 7 or 10 miles. I can't remember the specifics of it. I'd have to look it up. I'm sure she's throwing it up on the screen.
It's Tail of the Dragon.
Tail of the Dragon. What did I say?
Welcome to Tennessee.
Welcome to Tennessee. Alright, we are on the Dragon. This road is very curvy.
Yeah.
And people try to drive as fast as they can. There's usually some professional photographers set up in some of these curves, and they'll take photos of everybody that drives by. And you go to their website and you can download and pay for those professional photos, which is pretty cool. Been on it several times before. So like we just crossed the Tennessee North Carolina border, so we're basically right in the Smoky Mountains. We're not far from Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge. There's a lot going on in this area. It's beautiful. And an added bonus, we got a mouse in the Jeep. Woke up this morning and the toilet paper tore up all over the place. The glove box plumb full of toilet paper. I seen the little stinker. He's fat as a bear. I thought he jumped off the rear bumper when I opened the tailgate. And then turned around, come up front, opened the front door, and he scurried across in behind the dash. So I don't care if he tears up paper, eats food, or whatever, as long as he don't chew no wires. You might have to grab him and squeeze him to death if he runs up your pant leg.
I stuffed my pants down in my boots. See, he running up my pant leg.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Got her spooked.
You got me spooked. I just don't want the hantavirus.
Still back there?
Yeah, 10-4.
Street bikes absolutely love this place.
Especially the crotch rockets.
Yeah, crotch rockets. I'll be burning it up. roads, avoid the highways. So no interstates from Florida to eastern Kentucky.
That's pretty good.
Yep. All back roads.
Here comes a Porsche or something.
No, it ain't a Porsche, it's a Nissan. They recently repaved all this.
You can see where they've salted it to death.
Yeah, it's been salted down. Come drive this road, make sure you stay on your side of the yellow line. Because those bikes will come through here right on the yellow line.
They are flying.
Jeep and a slow Toyota stick on.
Well, the dually that was in front of us.
The dually's outrunning us.
Yeah.
There's 129.
Yeah.
He's not taking
He's
any
not
pictures.
taking a picture.
He's waiting for him to warms up.
Somebody was crossing the road up here, so. Oh, it's never ending.
Never ending. Never ending. Big old heavy Jeep feels pretty good though.
Yeah.
I think we're just about at the end.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Beautiful Corvette. Round up.
Was that we saw yesterday a Ford GT in the wild, like in real life?
Yep.
Not in a showroom.
Sitting at the gas station.
It's nice.
Just do it in the race.
Yeah, that, you don't need to be in a race with the dually.
The brakes will get hot on this.
We packed it in early last night, earlier than we have in a long time.
Too cold.
It was cold, the wind was blowing super bad.
Alright, well, that's the end of the Dragon. We made it.
Missed the lake.
We didn't clean out no ditch lines. We didn't end up over the hill.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win. Alright, we are going to head home. Packing it up and headed to the barn.
Yeah.
Come back and check us out next time, see what we're into. Love you, mean it.
Bye.
Bye.